Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another food review video. So it's been a minute, what, like 2 months, nearly 3 months now since I've done a food review video. I think the last one I've done, like 2 months ago, was kind of at the start of the whole quarantine stuff, like kind of at the start, a little bit before, I don't know, at the start basically. It was that Wendy's review, that Baconator, breakfast Baconator. So now 2 months, 3 months later, whatever the case, we're here in June and I'm talking about stuff that's besides the point. But yeah, I'm back. I'm gonna try to pump out some more videos. And I think on top of that, pumping out videos, I'm also gonna talk about, the whole Black Lives Matter thing, the George Floyd and all that stuff and whatnot. Not in this video, but I'm gonna address it. As a black creator, even though I only got like 44 subscribers on this channel, I still gotta talk about it. And I wanna talk about it for myself mostly anyway. And that's gonna be a whole different video. It's not gonna be in a food review video. It's not gonna be a mukbang. It's gonna be straight up me in front of a camera talking about that situation. But to the actual point, the actual topic, the actual title of this video, what it's about and why we're here. We are here for the food review videos. I know I had a couple people that wanted me to get back and posting these videos, so that's why I'm back. More so, I don't know, it's a bit equal. It's for you and for me. Like I love making these videos. Some of y'all love watching them, so I'm gonna keep pumping them out. I'm gonna try to be more consistent on this channel with those reviews. But what I'm reviewing in this video is the Burger King's Impossible Whopper. So that whole vegan burger, that burger that's completely plant-based. So I'm gonna get into that. And before should I ramble on about that? But yes, of course, this is Enoch Ramble, so you signed up for the ramblings if you're here. And this fry has nothing to do with that burger, but I'm gonna eat it anyway in this video. I like French fries, so well. And with this plant-based stuff and all these people that be so pressed about what they're eating and stuff, I understand for some people, like, it's literally their health, they had to eat certain ways. Some people just be like, the people that be on the borderline, they be walking the tightrope, like, sometimes I'm this, sometimes I'm that. They be so pressed, like, I don't eat processed food, I don't do this, I don't do that, I eat only this, eat only that. Like, you don't got no health reasons to be, well, I don't know you that much, but I know some of y'all just be on bullshit. Like, a lot of y'all be on bullshit about that stuff. I don't know, for that reason, even if I eat this burger, you already know that it's a plant-based burger, but it's still a fast food restaurant, so it's gonna come in contact with other other probably meat and other stuff. So you're not purely just eating a vegan burger. You gotta know that it's gonna come with some meat juice getting on top of it, maybe some other stuff getting on top of it, maybe even the process when it's in the factory and all that other stuff, and the meat's getting passed around, or the plant-based getting passed around. There's a lot of different opportunities where you can come in contact with meat, so you're not purely vegan. You're probably eating this out of interest, or maybe you just, I don't know, whatever. And that means nothing. But now to the actual review. Let me pull the burger out. I'm not about to be here 10 minutes talking about that. But basically, y'all be on bullshit. In all walks of life, about everything. That's why y'all be stressed, because y'all be on bullshit. So stop bullshitting and your life will be 100 times better. And it's probably a subtweet to whoever watching this video. I'm probably directly talking to you, but you don't realize it, but you be on bullshit. Fix yourself. I don't know what that means, but fix it. Get that shit straight. Now, 3 minutes into the video, you still have not seen the burger. Now, here's the burger. I haven't done this in a while, so please bear with me. I forgot how to make videos. It's probably bad lighting. Put this out the car, you can see it a little bit. But it looks like a straight up burger. And I think they low-key been moving to plant-based for a minute now, because I've been seeing some burgers, like, even years back before the Impossible Whopper came out. I call it the Impossible Burger or Impossible Whopper. It's the Impossible Whopper, not the Impossible Burger. So that's the exact name. Let me say it in my extra Caucasian proper voice. The Impossible Whopper. That is what it's called. The Impossible Whopper. I enunciate every single word. Impossible Whopper. But yeah, that's what it looked like. But yeah, I've seen some burgers in the past that kind of look like they were plant-based, they would look like they were made in the lab. Well, they all made in the lab, but like it was legit made in the lab, like it was stitched together, like it looked weird. Like when you know how some people don't look at their food, they just bite into it. Like when you really look into the food and look at the texture, like it had like Nintendo 64 graphics. Like, what's up with this meat? Like some of these sandwiches I was saying in the past. So like, I think they low-key been doing that because maybe at some way there's less cost, but I don't know. We don't really know because we aren't in the lab with them, so we don't know what they're doing or how long they've been doing this. But is it what they saying right now based off this? This is my first fast food vegan burger. I had a couple vegan burgers like a month ago or 2 months ago, because I think some pastor or something gave my mom or something some patties or something, like some freezer patties. and vegan based. So it's not my first time trying a vegan burger. It's my first time trying a fast food vegan burger. So now 5 minutes into the video, I'll actually eat the sandwich. It tastes good. It tastes good. Hang on. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it does taste good. First bite, I can't tell no difference from it from a regular Whopper. I think price-wise, it's only a little bit more, like, it only costs a little bit more than a regular Whopper. People like, for a full meal, I pay like $9 something. So that's a good price, especially for a vegan sandwich, something new. Maybe they're lowering the price, maybe they're upping the price. We don't really know because it's something new, so we don't know how much cost goes into this or cost goes into that. Well, for something new, relatively new, it's like a year old now, but I'm late to it. But and for something like this type of vegan sandwich, the camera phone overheated because it's like what 90 degrees outside. So and plus my phone like 3-4 years old, probably 3. But I'm exaggerating with that extra year to make it 4, but you get the point. Old phone, heat don't mix very well, especially a phone that I do a lot of editing on and a lot of this and a lot of that on, a lot of this and that on it. But yeah, phone overheated while I was making the video. But back to you, or back to the video, back to us. So the video overheated, but we're talking about the Impossible Whopper. We're not talking about phones, we're not talking about specs, we're not talking about the weather, we're not talking about this, we're talking about the Impossible Whopper. So I still got some of it right here. I'm not gonna eat it all on camera. I'm pretty much just gonna be wrapping this video up. But to get to the point, you know, the first bite, a lot of times with things when like, whether it be like those food items that be over the top or creative or different, like the first bite be amazing, be a surprise, but then you bite more into it and you get more taste. Like you can't just do a one taste with every single thing, because one taste can definitely be misleading. Like first impressions are everything, but they aren't. I mean, not everything. First impressions are important, but they aren't everything, because somebody can give you the best impression like the first time you meet them, then like the next couple times they just turn to a trash person. Or you can meet them 20 times and then they just turn into a trash person. Like you just think they were amazing the first time, but then later on you really see who they are. And that's kind of with the sandwich. I'm not saying I'm not saying it to that extent that it was like turning to something bad the more you bite into it, but you start to see that, you start to taste the difference from it compared to a regular Whopper. Like at first, like, oh, it tastes just like a Whopper, but it's vegan, so it's like it's like I'm getting a cheat code. I'm eating a Whopper, but it's healthy. It's a plant-based Whopper. Like I'm getting all the same taste, all the same flavor, and the same value. Maybe a little bit cost, a little bit more, but I'm not reaping the same calories. I'm not having the same drawbacks to Whopper. Like I'm not eating a healthy burger that tastes good. I'm eating a healthier burger that tastes the same. But that's not the case. I mean, you in reality, like in a sense, you could say you kind of getting the same thing, but the actuality of it. Now, I stuttered on purpose there. Like the actuality of things, it's not the same sandwich, and that's what I'm getting to. Like, and that's what I was getting to even before I got into the video. And I kind of already saw what was going to happen before I even came to the conclusion. Not because I've had the burger before, but I have had some vegan type burgers before. But you get the point. As far as what I was saying about people try to, do things different ways to try to outsmart the system or outsmart something, they end up outsmarting themselves. And they just like plan themselves something. Kind of how they play themselves with their diets and what they eat and with their life choices. But we're not going to get into that. But as far as the sandwich itself, and get back on the point and stop veering off and taking these detours, what happened with the sandwich is like first bite it tastes like a Whopper, but you start to taste it, especially when I like took some pieces off of the sandwich and just tried the meat by itself. It tastes different. Like the sandwich does a good job. It's prepared the same exact way as a regular Whopper, so you got all the same like tomatoes and lettuce and pickles, and you got it. Like Whoppers have a lot of like extra fruit, like flavorful, like fruity kind of flavors on them. Like the Whopper sandwich, like it's not one of the more fruity burgers. I'm not saying that in that type of way. I'm saying like fruity, like it has a very sweet taste to it, like Whoppers in general. But it's matched by the salty savoriness of the meat of the Whopper. Where in this case, the Impossible Whopper, it absorbs a lot of the other elements, just like plants do. It absorbs a lot of the other elements in the sandwich, like the natural elements. So at first it has that flavor, but you get more into it, it absorbs more of those flavors that are naturally, are around it, like the tomato. It absorbs that, it absorbs the sauce, it absorbs. Really, it absorbs more so the sweet flavors, not the bait, like kind of like the bland lettuce type. It absorbs more like the sweet pickle flavor in there. It absorbs the sweet tomatoes that are natural. I mean, that already go with Whoppers. So when you start really trying to meat by itself, it just tastes like those sweeter things. Like this Impossible Whopper, like that vegan thing, like they managed to kind of make it resemble a regular burger, and it does. but it still has elements of the plant. So when you bite into that, it absorbs those other flavors more so than meat would. Because meat will absorb those flavors. Like a lot of times when people cook, they try to put things in there so that the meat absorbs it, or this and that absorbs some flavors, but it still maintains the saltiness and savoriness. But the fact that this is not actual meat, it kind of gets over. I mean, the fruitiness and flavors kind of come up over top of that, whatever, because it don't really have a natural flavor. It has flavors that was created, so it absorbs those flavors, and those flavors overshadow or pretty much overlap. It don't mix. The savoriness doesn't come over top because it doesn't have that. It's like a plant-based burger. But nonetheless, it's a good burger. It's a good substitute in a way if you want to substitute. But to kind of come to the conclusion, I'm going to say, because I could be talking about this forever. I could talk about this literally for days. But I really want to get to the end of this video and get on to the next thing. So as far as the review, price, like I said, for this good of a substitute, this good of a fake out, and or at least a different, like a diet, for a diet Whopper, the $9 value, $9.55 is a good price. And especially with the minimum wage upgrade, I feel like this is probably something you can eat for lunch every single day and probably not break the bank. But you probably still shouldn't eat fast food every single day. You still shouldn't probably spend like $9-10 on lunch every single day. You probably shouldn't, unless you're making the right amount of money, because I know everybody not. But yeah, but like at least probably two or 3 times out of the week, that wouldn't break the bank. That's all I'm saying. So good price. $9.55 is a good price. The flavor, $8, good price. I probably could say some other numbers, but conclusion, a solid sandwich, a solid substitute. But I wouldn't come in and get it again. Like if I want a Whopper, I'm just going to eat a Whopper. Like it's good and all, but I'm not one of these people that's drinking Diet Pepsi. If I want a Coke, I'm gonna drink a Coke. I'm not drinking a Diet Pepsi. I'm not drinking a Diet Coke. I don't do none of that stuff. And you might say, oh, that's not the same. To me, it's the same. A lot of times people do all that stuff. They're trying to go overboard with this and that. But I say really where the sandwich could really thrive and find its true footing is maybe somebody that's a vegan. It's definitely the people that's going to try it for curiosity and maybe like it, maybe like the sweetness more. Those people might stick around. But more so probably be like a junk food for a vegan. Like they know, well, maybe not a full vegan, but like those people trying to venture over to vegan, and some of those people that's kind of teetering on the line. Like they know it's definitely came in contact with other meat or actual meat, and they're vegan, but they're not really full deal vegan. Like you're full deal vegan, you probably should avoid this sandwich. And really any burger, vegan sandwich that's coming from a burger joint, unless it's a purely vegan type restaurant that makes vegan burgers. In that case, it wouldn't come in contact with stuff that's not vegan, is what I'm trying to say. But if you're like say teetering and stuff where you can kind of dabble over and stuff, then this is a sandwich for you. You're trying whether you're on this side of the fence or that side of the fence, or maybe you're this guy that that outlier that just happens to like the taste of it, don't care about the whole vegan this and don't care about the whole this and that. The outlier, unless you're the outlier or one of the people that's teetering out on one side or the other side, this is the sandwich for you, and those people will be repeat customers. But you're somebody that's just like a meat eater, or you're like a pure vegan, don't do it. You're like a meat eater that wants to try the sandwich, it's probably going to be just like me, so one try. And you're going to really just come to the conclusion, like, it's a solid sandwich, a solid substitute. It's interesting what they're doing. I like the technology and like the improvement and like the science. But if I want a Whopper, I'm going to get a Whopper. And that's my conclusion of this video. I would be down to try it again, but if I was going to buy it for myself and not a review or analysis or something like that, I'm not buying it again. Like I said, I'm going to get a Whopper if I want a Whopper. And that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.